Hey guys, welcome. If you are new here, my name is Amanda Willis. I help families to wellness authentically through biblically rooted principles. And one of the big principles is embracing God's design. So today we're going to talk about God's design for foot health. And I'm going to be reviewing my new shoes that I absolutely love from Xero. And they are Xero Shoes. These guys right here, we're going to kind of compare a little bit with the Nikes that I had before. Don't worry, this is not a fixture in our home on the regular. It's special for this video. We do not display shoes like that, even though I am a former professional dancer and a dance teacher. And so I kind of have a little bit of a passion for feet in a way, and an understanding in a way that most people don't typically tend to think about feet. So when I was first introduced to the concept of minimalist shoes several years ago, it made sense to me because I knew the importance of the strength of feet and how that impacted the rest of your body. But what you may or may not know is that if your foot health and foot alignment is not correct, then that can impact your knees, it can impact your hips, it can impact your back, and even your neck. And so sometimes you'll get pain that comes into parts of your body that actually starts because you're wearing the wrong shoes. Isn't that fun? Kind of crazy. But let's start with the shoe, what not to do. So I've had Nikes on and off, New Balance, like all the major shoes. I've kind of rotated for a while, had gym shoes. I have only had the one pair of minimalist shoes I had before these Xeros were the Vibram 5 fingers. I should have brought them out for this video, but they look a little funny. They're not your everyday shoes. So I kind of wore those for training when I used to run half marathons. And then I would wear my regular gym shoes on, a more daily basis. However, here's the problem with regular shoes. If you notice, the toe box of this shoe is very narrow. Okay, your feet are designed, God designed them to lay flat on the ground and for your toes to be splayed out, not crunched in and overlapped, which if there's any other dancers watching this, you can comment below and I know you get this. Years and years of point shoes, my toes were overlapped and so they were used to being crunched together to an extent. So I never really fazed me too much, but recently I realized on these shoes that they have been worn on the back a lot, and I've been pronating and couldn't tell because of the amount of cushion in these shoes as well. So because there's so much cushion in here, I couldn't feel the ground, and I didn't realize that my feet were getting lazy and starting to pronate. So when you have a lot of added cushion, a lot of people think you need inserts and you need all these things. If you have high arches or low arches, flat feet, whatever the case may be, you think you need special shoes with extra support. Like we're so trained to think we need extra support. However, what happens with extra support is your muscles in your feet that are designed to work with the ground. You're designed to have feedback that your brain gets from your foot being all the way on the ground. And if you think about it, when it's in full contact, you actually can feel rocks and things underneath your foot. And that almost acts as like an acupressure massage on your foot. And it helps to work out points within your foot that then connect to other parts in your brain and your neurological system and organs and everything. So it's this beautiful, intricate system that God designed that when we force our foot into this shoe, and I'm nothing against this brand, I'm just saying any shoe that is, not designed for your foot, but is designed to put your foot in. That sounds funny. Obviously, you're going to put your foot in a shoe, but it's not designed to embrace your foot's natural form, but to fit your foot into a form. Does that make sense? So, in contrast, Xero shoes have a wide toe box. You will notice right here, so that your toes can lay flat with the ground. They also do not have that raised heel. Check out the difference between these two here. So you don't have that raised heel. You have a very flat surface here so that you are actually, your foot is in the alignment, your ankle's in alignment the way that God created your body to be. Then you also can feel the ground through the bottom of the shoe, even though the sole is crazy strong. And this sole actually has a 5,000 mile warranty. Let's see, let's put this guy back up here. These Xero shoes have a 5,000 mile warranty on the sole, so they're going to last you a long time. But the beauty is you actually can feel the ground through the shoe. They do come with a very thin insole, which I have already put away up in my closet, so it's not here for this review. But you can choose to wear that if you don't want as much of a ground feel, or like if you're just getting started wearing your minimalist shoes. That's a great thing. What I love about these is they just look like a shoe. They're super cute. I've been wearing these for about a week now, and I started just wearing them around the house because, like I said, I've been in these guys before. And if you have not worn minimalist shoes before, you may not know that it takes a little bit for your feet to adapt because again, you are building up muscles in your feet, a lot of which have been asleep, likely for a very long time, and you're going to have to retrain your foot a little bit. So I've just been wearing these around the house and then out on some very short walks, so that when I'm ready to go hiking, I'm going to be able to wear these on an easy day hike trail. These are not designed as a full hiking shoe. Xero does have some of those. This is my first pair. This is the Prio. And it is kind of your everyday tennis shoe. You can do some light day hikes in them, and that's why I got this one, just to replace my other kind of cross trainer here, out on walks with my husband in the evening, and then our hikes that we tend to do on Sundays. They even have a snow boot now that I'm really excited about, so a whole bunch of different things, and sandals. So you kind of get the full gamut. The only downside that I would say is not even really a downside. Honestly, it's just something extra that I'm looking for. This has everything as far as making sure my foot is aligned and giving my body the chance to correct. I've noticed in the last week, my feet are a little bit sore, and in a good way, not sore, like achy. Like when I wear these guys all day, my feet hurt at the end of the day. They're sore with this, like they've had a workout. Very different. The only thing I wish Xero had in their shoes, and I know they can't do this because of having the 5,000 mile warranty on this sole, it would take a completely different kind of sole, but I would love to see a minimalist grounding shoe as well, so that you could get the grounding benefits of the earth. That's my only wish. I wish these were a grounding shoe as well, but they're beautiful. I would love to grab some more different variety of Xero to have on hand. Another benefit of the Xero shoe is that these are fairly made. They're ethically made, and that's something that's super important to myself and to my family. We have been really making an effort to transition all of our purchases. That was another reason I couldn't buy another pair of Nikes, because there's just so much that's happening in factories that is not good, you know? But Xero makes sure I reach out to the company before ordering them and ask them specific questions about their manufacturing. And I got wonderful answers, very specific answers back. They were not your generic corporate replies with like, oh yeah, of course we make sure everybody's treated fairly. You know, this was sincere. They visit the factories, everyone's paid great wages, and they make sure their working conditions are really, really good for their employees. So the shoes are actually designed here in Colorado, in Broomfield, which is like 15 minutes from our house tops. That's if you hit lights, which I find really fun. We'll have to go visit at some point here after all of this COVID craziness slows down. But if you have not checked out the Prio, I highly recommend it. If you do not yet have an affiliate link to order through, I have one that I will link down in the description below that you can order your Xero shoes through. And if you have any questions, feel free to pop them below. Like I said, these are a great shoe to wear just for everyday wear. Plus, this is the Robin's Egg Blue, if you're curious about the color. Thanks so much for watching today. As always, if you like this video, give it a like. Comment below with any questions or anything that you learned below, would like to hear more about, because I like to make videos that speak to what you guys as an audience would like to hear about. So until next time, cheers.